How was your morning?
Morning was very great, and thanks for asking. So, firstly, I don't know about you, and I know only your name. So,
Okay.
firstly, I would like to know about yourself.
Okay, definitely. So, hello everyone. My name is Pooja Singh. I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I hold a BTech degree in Electronic and Communication. I'm mother of inquisitive 5 years old, 5 year old. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to interact with, especially Bizarre, to know about them, to know about their culture, life experience, and individual English journey because I'm too much into English these days. And I'm bibliophile. I love to take care of my plant whenever I get time. I have a green thumb, I can say. And I run a YouTube channel by the name of English Jubilation, where I upload this type of conversation video and shorts video. Channel is totally dedicated to English, and I help people who really want to get fluency. I give online English spoken classes. So it's all about
That's
me.
very great. You have
Yeah. Thank you
that's
so
very
much.
great, and
Thank you so much for
so
listening actively.
your voice is breakdown.
Oh, still it is breaking.
Can you speak a little bit loud?
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Now it is okay.
Now it's okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Got it. Okay.
So,
So
I think you are a great speaker and you are a great teacher. So, firstly, I want to ask you, like, someone is like people who are beginners for speaking. So, how he starts to speak?
hmm.
He doesn't know about how to speak.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
give me a tip for them.
Okay, so like someone is absolute beginner, they don't know. So they, if someone
Yes.
have, someone has grammar knowledge. So I just try to ask her something related to, their personal life. What is your favorite food and what is your hobbies and where did you go? Last, and what was your last trip? And can you share me how much family member in your family and something like that related to their, personal life. So someone can feel,
So, what do you
because
think?
people, yeah.
So, what do you think? Like, grammar is important for speaking or no?
See, grammar
Grammar is
for
really important.
not really important, but for grammar is important. I consider six grammar: simple past, sorry, simple present, simple future, simple past, continuous, and simple present perfect continuous. That's all. If you have
Little
that's
bit grammar is important for you.
yeah. Because without grammar we don't know. At basic grammar is mandatory for start speaking.
But if talk about a foreigner, they don't know grammar.
Foreigner,
After that, they speak very well.
foreigner.
Yes.
No. See,
If I talk
that
about foreigner, they don't.
that language
Okay,
is
okay.
their, that language is their native language because they are comfortable with that language and they know. Let's say for example us, so we speak in Hindi, right? And we didn't learn grammar in our childhood, right? So if anyone asks us Hindi grammar, right? Hindi grammar, so we don't know, but we are able to speak somehow, and no one will know because that is our native language, right? So for English, them too, right? English is also their native language, and somehow they are, they are feeling comfortable, and somehow they are able to convey their message and thoughts. But not
I think
they
like
don't care. They don't care grammar.
yes, yes. We also don't hear grammar
Yeah,
when we speak.
yeah,
We
we
don't
should.
we don't think about too much grammar.
Right. But when we
Just
know
we feel
grammar,
and
see, if you don't know grammar, you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel confident to speak. You feel like, okay,
I
what
think
I need to use.
I think when we speak, we don't care about. Also, we don't care about grammar. We
Yeah.
don't think is R. Yeah, he said like that. We don't
Mhm.
think about that. We just feel and then we speak.
Yeah. First, just speak because I have one learner and he is absolute beginner. So but he did not have knowledge about grammar. His MR was were so will
Yes.
like basic grammar, and he was not comfortable. He was like, "Oh, ma'am, I know, but I don't know how to speak." So I taught him some grammar. So that's how they feel like he feels some comfortable while speaking English. So that's why I taught him some basic grammar.
I think grammar don't give confidence to speak. When I'm also speaking,
Yeah.
so I also make mistakes while speaking.
Right. Yeah.
Confidence comes from practice, more and more practice.
But if someone is absolute beginner, they are not ready to the mouth because they are feeling like, okay, I
In the,
don't know what we use. So how they feel comfortable? If you know some grammar, you feel
in,
comfortable. Otherwise,
yes,
you don't
but
feel.
in the beginning,
Hmm.
don't have, in the beginning, no one have like a confidence to speak while we speaking.
Yeah.
In the beginning time,
Yes. Yeah.
after sometimes they also have some confidence.
Yeah. But how we can get confident by while speaking? And for speaking, right, if you don't know grammar, so what would you like if someone like you have to say something, right? So like how you can say basic grammar should be there, but not that perfect, because we know a lot of things, but while speaking we forget. So while speaking, if you are forgetting, if you know that, that is okay, because after speaking, if you are realizing that this is my mistake I made, so you can correct it, that you are enough for yourself, right? You know that that is my mistake, I need to pay more attention. So in that way you can correct your grammar while speaking. But how you can correct? You should have that basic grammar. Otherwise you always speaking, always speak wrong English. If you know that basic grammar,
Yes.
so while speaking, if you are making as a mistake while speaking, that is acceptable, that is okay. But you should realize that mistake. How you can realize that? If you have knowledge.
Yes, but I think whatever we speak, we listen from them. We listen from our society,
Right, yeah.
and we don't think his grammar is right. He is saying correct. We don't think about that. Just like that, our society people speak, we listen, and then we speak. Same.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
don't think about correct or wrong.
Hmm. Yeah.
I am also speaking. I am also speaking. So I hear from something,
Yeah.
someone. Then I
Yeah.
speak.
Hmm.
I'm not reading.
Hmm.
I'm not. I'm
Means
not prepared myself.
you want to say like,
We everything learn from someone.
yeah. Right. So you are saying like this is a language. For language, we just know the language, right? We just need to imitate the other person. Like shadowing, there are plethora of people however, they got that fluency by shadowing, by imitating someone else. And they are good at grammar, they are good at fluency, they are good at accent. So by imitating some other, a person, they are good at. So it's just a language. And having knowledge about English and speaking is totally ball game, totally different. We can't say that person is knowledgeable, so the same person is fluent in English. No, right? So speaking comes after speaking. For speaking, we have to speak. So it doesn't matter. You have to write down, all the words, all the grammar rule, all the idioms, all the phrasal verb. But if you are not speaking, so that doesn't mean how much knowledgeable and how much diary you have filled. Doesn't mean. So it's all about
If
speaking,
someone wants to,
right?
yes, yes. And
It's a language.
if someone wants to speak English,
Hmm.
he have to speak English.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't matter wrong or right.
Right, right, right. And while speaking, we already we will get to know, right? Right or wrong, we will get to know,
Yes.
and we can be
Then we speak.
proficient in that field. But initial time we have to speak. But it's also depend on the person to person, right? If someone is confident at the initial
And
time, right? So they can
and
speak.
most of the beginner,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and most of the beginner when you start to speak, yeah, they think if I know that
Mm,
I know the correct sentence when I speak.
yeah,
They don't think I have to speak if I want to learn English.
yeah. Okay.
Most of the beginner, I also face some that problem when I speak
Yeah.
when I in the beginning of speaking.
Yeah, in the beginning time we need to focus only speaking. Don't focus the perfect
Yes.
English, perfect
Then
grammar, perfect
yes,
things. Because when we think about perfect grammar, perfect sentence formation, everything should be perfect, so that we will never start our speaking practice.
we
For
don't focus on everything.
right, for speaking we have to speak with the broken English. And like when we speak a lot, we will get confident, and then we will rectify that mistake. But
Yes.
it's also depend
So,
on the
ma'am,
person to person, because some person, they in the initial time someone is confident, they like someone is able to speak with the mistake, but someone is not able to speak mistake. They want perfect English. So one of my learner, I like a lot of time I said to him, speak whatever in your mind, just speak, I'm not here to judge you, right? So just feel
yes.
comfortable with the English, then I will rectify, I'm not here to judge you, just speak. He like, okay ma'am, मैं कैसे बोलूं, मुझे पता ही नहीं है, मैं कैसे बोली, लाइक दैट.
Every native speaker,
He's
every native speaker face this problem in the beginning.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
why
so
I taught him some basic, some basic grammar, Hindi to English. So now he's comfortable with the Hindi to English. And so my next step is I am just asking question, and still he's feeling. I think he's thinking like perfect. That's why he's not able to open his
yes,
mouth. That is his problem.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
I told him a lot of time because I also believe in that. For speaking, we have to speak. I don't want to teach grammar while speaking. I want to teach. Right? If I would ask you your daily
Mhm.
routine, so you need to use present tense, right? If I would ask you
Yes,
your
good
yesterday
present
routine,
tense.
simple. And if I would ask you your yesterday routine, right, where you need to use past tense, right, simple past. And
Yes,
if ask you
fast moving.
what you want to do tomorrow, there you can use future tense, right, simple future. So in that way I wanted to teach him in that way, but he was not ready. So we need to change our pattern according to learner aspects, how they are and how they want something like that. So we can't stick with the one rule with the everyone.
In the beginning, everyone same face same problem.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
think when I speak correct,
yeah. Okay, so first I would
and
like
that's why
to
he thinks
introduce
everybody.
yourself. This is the first time you are my
Yes,
channel, so
okay.
I want to know
Thanks,
about you. Then
thanks,
we can dive into the session.
thanks for
And
asking.
you asked a very realistic question, and any beginner or anyone can relate with that because we have gone through that
Yes.
process, that things.
Because I also face same problem.
Yeah,
That's why I'm asking you.
yeah, we all have gone through,
Yes.
and anyone can relate.
And every speaker this face this
Yeah,
problem
yeah. See,
in the beginning
without
time.
right, everyone who are fluent these days. So everyone, definitely, right? They were
Yes.
beginner. They were like fumbling at the initial time.
And they get fumbling.
Anyone can relate, yeah. And we
Yes,
can't
yes.
forget that time because we have pushed
Because we
ourselves.
have too much practice.
Yeah, we can't
And
forget.
we
Right.
repeat the and every day we repeat the sentences.
Hmm.
That's why the sentences stick in our mind.
Right. Right. Okay. So
When we
for
speak, we
diving
don't.
without further delay, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Pradeep Sharma, and I completed my 12th in 2025. And now I'm appearing for government exam, and now I'm appearing the graduation from State University. And I also qualified Air Force written, and I'm waiting for final result. It will
Hmm.
come in November.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
that's all about.
Great. So you are
And
about to find. Yeah.
I'm also making some videos to help the people to get knowledge, and I'm also improving my knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's all about.
I saw your Instagram page and you are doing great. Just keep it up. And what about your YouTube channel? Do you have YouTube channel too?
Yes, I have YouTube channel, and in that YouTube channel, I upload two type of content. I upload Air Force related, defense related videos, and I upload English speaking conversation videos. That
Hmm.
will help you to my viewers and subscribers and
Okay.
other people.
Great. Great. So you have already qualified that written exam and you are about to join. I think so. Right?
Yes, yes, I qualified written and I get green card in medical Air Force. I have
Okay.
completed all things. Just I'm waiting for final merit. Okay, that's
Final. Yeah. Oh, congratulations for
yeah.
that. So for
Thanks for
so when did you start and why did you start? For the sake of joining Air Force, like joining defense field, you have started your English journey?
what? Can you speak? Repeat.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
ask? Repeat.
When did you start your English journey, and why did you start? If I'm not wrong, so you have started for the sake of joining that Air Force or defense field.
Okay, okay. I honestly, I when I studying in my 12th, I think to get NDA exam to
Okay.
apply for NDA exam, and in NDA exam, you know about SSB. SSB is one of the most hardest interview in NDA, and here is speaking English compulsory that, and
Hmm.
that's why I'm think about learning to speaking.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
That's my real intention of
So
speaking.
how long it's been? When did you start?
I think I have been learning for 1 year.
1 year. Okay. So what about your language? How was your language English when you started your journey? Were you able to speak? Not.
Can you repeat?
Okay. So when you started your journey, so were you able to speak English, broken English, or not?
No, no, I'm not able to speak English, but I understand the English, but I can't explain my thoughts in English.
Oh,
So
okay.
in the beginning time, I record many videos on my camera. I
Uh-huh.
record mirror practice, that is called,
Hmm.
and I learn something. I watch English cartoons. I think I do everything for learning English.
Yeah, we have to do, there is no any magic pill. We have to
Yes.
immerse ourselves. We have to put our heart and soul, right?
And
So,
there is no, and for speaking English is not a fixed tips.
hmm,
We
yeah,
have to do everything
yeah,
for speaking.
right, right, right. We have to do everything.
And some yes,
Hmm.
and some beginner thinks if we get 3 tips to speak, I will get influency in speaking. That's very wrong.
Like now, sorry, come again. If you will give 3 months,
And most of the beginners think if I get 10 tips, 3 tips to speak English, so I get influence in speaking. That's very wrong mindset.
see, it's also is
And
done on,
English learning
yeah, English,
and English learning will take time
yeah, it's a
because it's a
language.
language. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
subject.
language, and we
It's not
have
a
to
subject.
understand. Yeah, we have to understand,
Yes, we have to
and
understand.
we have to speak like with the emotion, and we need to finalize where we need to use, like we can't speak like a robotic, like a sentence to a sentence,
Yes, we
no,
feel. We
we
feel this.
have
We
to
have to
feel
feel
it.
this language.
Yeah, we have to feel
Yes,
it, because once you start speaking with the emotion, with the feeling, so I think grammar knowledge doesn't
I
matter.
can express everything in speaking
Yeah, yes.
if we learn like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agreed. And it's a language, and language requires practice, and language requires time, because we have been speaking our mother tongue, Hindi, since our
And it
childhood.
will also take time.
Yeah, it also take, our tongue is also not habitual, and this
Yes,
language is
and in the
another
beginning time,
action.
we only
Yeah,
in the our childhood we only listening. We don't
yeah,
able to speak Hindi,
right,
and
right.
after some time listening. After 1 year and 2 year, we able to speak and
Hmm.
not properly.
Hmm.
We are also making some mistake.
Right, right.
Like we like सुनाने लगते हैं.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Time.
after sometimes
Right. Whenever
we
any
get to
child,
know in Hindi.
like not in India, whenever any child start speaking English, sorry, start speaking Hindi, right? So we always find like they are not able to speak, clear in a clear voice. And we love
Yes,
that voice. Like whenever any child speak
yes,
Hindi with that, tutulana. So we love that.
that's
We
very
don't care
cute,
about that,
cute voice. What?
right? We don't care about that, and we love that how they are, we are just
Yes,
giving our love how they are speaking like that, something. So English is also like that.
and yes, and some who watching these videos also who are beginner, they think they are very good speaker. They speak very correctly, but this is not correct. We are also making some mistakes,
Yeah, there are
and they
always
think we
room
are
for
we are
improvement,
very advanced.
right? There is always
Yes,
room
and
for improvement. Yeah,
beginner thinks we are very advanced. We are very
yeah,
like a what,
right.
but we
See,
are not like that.
if someone is not
And
able
we
to,
also
yeah,
and we also watching like a native speaker. We think same like that,
yeah.
but reality is something.
Right. And once we reach that level, we feel something more. Or okay, that is not that much tough. We can understand, right? So if someone is beginner and someone is watching this video, they feel like how they are able to speak English, especially with the stranger, and right, how they are
Yes,
feeling comfortable.
and
So
yes,
yeah,
and in the beginning.
yeah. In the
And in
beginning,
the beginning time, whose conversation with a stranger in first
yeah,
time, they get nervous.
yeah. Mhm.
They don't have confidence to speak to conversation and to give the answer.
Right.
But when we speak most of the strangers, then we have confidence and
Mhm.
we able to speak and we able to give the answer of all the questions.
Right, right. Yeah.
But this is our practice. This is our practice. Nothing
Only
else.
practice. There
Yes,
is no any
practice.
other way,
And it
practice.
is not
There is,
about speaking. Yeah, it is not about learning speaking.
yeah,
It's about everything.
yeah, everything.
Everything. Not in like if we want to learn Bengali, Kannada, and French language, that's all about practice.
Yeah.
and they all will take time.
Right.
If you think I can learn English in 3 months, in 4 months, that's a very wrong
Wrong.
mindset.
You know, some of whenever anyone approach, 80% people ask in the first their first question is, "Ma'am, how much time it will take to become fluent?"
Yes,
Right? This is the very
and they
difficult
don't
question.
want to give the time that language.
You know, they want on the spot answer. They
But
want not answer,
you
on the
have
spot result. They want on the spot result, right? So how I can say, right? It's totally up to you
and
how much you are
wait,
dedicated, right?
yes, it all totally depend on you. How much you practice on that language.
Right. How much you are dedicated, and how much you are ready to do hard work, how much you are ready to put your heart and soul for that. If someone is putting 1 hour every day,
And language
yeah, yes, go with that.
that hour is not enough for this language. I think if you think will give 1 hour, I give 3 hours. That's not enough for you.
Yeah,
If you give too much time, that you will learn within less days
yeah,
to
you know,
speaking.
right.
That's all. Everything depend on you. There is no time.
No, see, you need to love this the process of learning English. You need to love the process of learning English. Then don't look at the words. Okay, this is the 1 hour. I'm going to learn English. I'm going to practice. No, don't look at that words. And
Yes, language not.
without watching words and the hour, just do that with the love, because that is your love. That is your interest. So without realizing time, you have to immerse ourselves. And this is the language requires, just keep thinking English all the time. You have to immerse ourselves with this language. Don't give your brain to think in your native language like Hindi. Don't give time to your brain. That is the
Yes,
that is the main thing. You have to occupy your mind all time with this language, with English. Then when you speak,
yes,
the
and
word will come out from your mouth automatically, without thinking much, effortlessly, that is, like, flawlessly.
yes.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that beginner when he speaks? He think first Hindi, then he translate in English, and then he speaks. So what do you think about that?
Don't ask me. Yeah, they feel like they start fumbling, and in meanwhile, that if
And
they can,
he also did same thing.
yeah,
And he also did same
everyone.
thing in the beginning time.
See, in the beginning time, everyone does the same thing. So now we are realizing, this is not, this is not good. But everyone,
Yes,
without
this is
doing
not a
that,
good
how we can do?
correct match.
Without doing that, how we can do?
Yes.
But
And now we're
start.
speaking, we don't think about Hindi.
Right now we don't think, because we have been speaking for a
Yes.
long time, so that's why we are comfortable with this language.
Yes. And most of the English sentences and words sit in our mind. So when we speak, they also come in our mind.
Right. And some,
We don't think too much.
right. And so these days I'm thinking, like, if you'd ask me anything in Hindi, so I need to take more time compared than English. I am comfortable with the English now. And the same
Yes.
topic, you would ask me, please describe, like, some question. If you ask me in Hindi, so maybe I will not able to describe that much comfortably, that much, in like that much long way as English. Now I am feeling comfortable with the English, and I can describe.
No,
Yeah.
I will ask you because I want to your mindset this type of student.
Hmm.
What do you think
Okay.
about that? That's
Oh,
why I'm asking.
what they think about that?
When people think in firstly think in
Hmm.
Hindi,
Hmm.
then he speak in English.
Hmm. Okay. So because that everyone have gone through this process, right? We have also.
Yes.
This is the initial time. Just do that. Just try to mitigate. Just try to decrease that. And for that, whatever you are doing, just try to think in English.
You have to do everything.
Yeah.
Sam, dam, then to speak
Right.
English.
Right. 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 It's for that. I like just try, like, whatever you are doing, just little think, right? When you are drinking, so just try to, okay, I am drinking water, I am eating food, I am walking, I am going there, something like. You have to think in your brain every your routine, whatever you are doing, whatever you are observing. And then you will feel your brain is becoming comfortable with the English. And one day effortlessly you will do that. So try to mitigate that, try to
Yes.
decrease.
Yes. And if you practice on that language, so your brain also get this thing.
Yeah. Yes, we need to occupy our mind with the English. We need to create
Yes,
that artificial environment English, right? Once you keep pushing
yes,
your
yes, yes.
brain in English, in English, English, one day it will feel, and if one day it will feel like a cup, right? So then we can
We,
pour
we,
out with the full cup, the another cup, right? So just fill your mind
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes.
English first and be comfortable with the English. Once your brain become
Yes,
comfortable, then you will speak without translating.
yes. And everything it will depend on you, not
Yeah.
in your mind.
Hmm.
Your
Our
mind
mind is working
also
according
depend
to
on
us,
you.
right? According to us, our
Yes,
mind is working according to
it
us.
also depends on you.
Yeah. What kind of affirmation, what kind of instruction, what kind of thoughts you are giving to your
Yes,
mind is
what will depend
work
on
according
you.
to that. Yeah. Right.
The mind is not your everything.
We are the one who can, right? But we have that
Yes,
mind,
and it,
we have that incredible mind, right? We can do like
yes,
anything with this mind by affirming, by giving instruction, by thinking that positive things, that whatever you want to do. Yeah. Yes, I'm audible. Okay, so according to you, what is your best advice to beginner? What is your best advice to beginner who is struggling? So what is your
I'm,
best advice?
I'm not. I don't think about God, and I'm a beginner. I think I'm a beginner. I don't
No,
think about.
see, we have to give our own experiences so someone can resonate, someone can get something. Okay, if that person is doing following something, so I can also follow. I can also become like fluent. So for them,
And I also, when I started to speak, I also everything. I don't know this is correct or not. Just
mm,
I think, then I do. I everything do to
okay,
speak English.
okay. So
And there is
what?
no fixed tip to speak English.
Okay, means it's a
Firstly,
subjective.
I read English. I
Okay.
what?
It's a subjective, right? It doesn't matter if one thing is helping me, one technique is helping me,
Yes,
so the same technique will also help you, right? It doesn't mean
yes,
we
yes,
have to see first, we have to finalize, we have to figure out our own, our own way, our own technique. Because if we are following the other person, so maybe if some, like there are a lot of people out there, they became fluent while reading book, right? But if you are not into reading, so how you can? Just don't harsh with yourself and just do whatever you love to do, right? If listening is working to you, so you can go with that, right?
yes. Yes. But I think when the beginner we start, then we when we start, we don't have English word to speak. We don't have words.
Mm,
So there is
yeah.
a lack of words. So firstly, we have to get too much word, and that will come
Listen
to reading
a lot.
and listening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reading and
Yes,
listening.
listening and reading are important
Right, right.
because when you read, so you get some words in English and then you
Hmm.
speak.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
what about that people who can't reading? What do you think about that people who can't able to reading?
And
They
they
don't
want
know
to
how to
become
read.
fluent, right? And they want to become
Yes,
fluent.
but yes. So what do you think? What's your advice?
Okay, and they can go with the listening part. They can go with the listening part, but maybe the same person will also not understand listening, right?
Yes, and but he has to learn English. He has to read English.
Hmm.
He has to how to learn how to read English. Without reading English, I don't think you can speak.
Right, right, right. If you are not able to read, so you can't speak because you are not, you are not what we call understanding A, B, C, D. So how you can become
Yes,
fluent? We
and
have to have that
you have
basic
to learn. You
alphabet.
have to learn
Uh,
how to read.
yeah, but
There is no
there is one
chance you
thing.
say
But there is one thing. Like there
yes,
are a lot of people who are illiterate, who don't know how to write, how to read,
yes,
but they are fluent in English.
yes. But just because of listening,
Yeah,
and
because
when
of
he listens,
environment.
then he speaks.
Because of environment,
Yes,
right?
environment does matter. When he speaks some English, then when he listens some English, then he speaks.
Yeah.
He also speaking English words.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's why they are speaking.
Like our Hindi language, right? There are also in India, there are also a lot of people out there, they are not able to write or read anything, but they are speaking in Hindi, right?
Yes,
They are speaking Hindi, so like that. It's just a
and
language.
most and yes, and we also most of the Hindi words we speak, but they don't write.
Yeah. Right,
They
right.
write wrong
Hmm.
Hindi words
Yeah.
like
Because
Sanskrit.
Hmm.
We can't able to read.
Hmm.
Sanskrit we can't able to read.
Yeah. Yes.
Sanskrit language is very difficult.
Which language?
Sanskrit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
I
Sanskrit?
took I took Sanskrit. No, 9th, 10th. I was good at Sanskrit, but
Yes.
it's been a
Yeah,
more
also did.
than decade. It's been a more than decade.
Yes.
So, like I
Because
loved
we
it.
don't give the time to Sanskrit.
Yeah.
And because we don't give the time to Sanskrit to learn. That's why we today we don't know about any Sanskrit.
Hmm.
We only know Sanskrit is a language
Hmm.
and little bit no.
Not
Not
we
too
don't
much.
know Sanskrit as a language. We know like a book is knowledge only. We have to read. We have to write. That's it. For school purpose, for
Yes.
academic purpose, right? Not we are not using Sanskrit as a language,
But we don't say Sanskrit is not important, Hindi is not important. Everything is important. It will depend on the situation.
right? It will depend on you and situation and your priority,
Yes.
right? Everything is
We don't say we cannot say
no, everything is
because we cannot say this is
yeah.
SSSP.
No, see, if you will go West Bengal, right? So Hindi is
Yes.
they want to they are learning Hindi as a subject. So they know that important of Hindi too. So they are learning Hindi because I had session with one person and she was teaching Hindi there because no one is there
Yes.
there.
And most of the Indians also teaching English to foreigners
Yeah. Hmm.
because they don't know Hindi. They
Yeah.
think Hindi is a very difficult language.
Yeah. They think like
Like
that.
us, we think English is very difficult.
No, now I'm thinking like, yeah, Hindi is difficult than the English because in Hindi you need to finalize, that gender. We have to use tati te, like we can't use it like with every like female and male. We need to finalize, and in English we can
Yes.
go with the
And I think I can't say Hindi is difficult or English is difficult because we learn English. We
hmm
don't learn Hindi. So we
yeah.
cannot define Hindi is difficult and English is difficult.
No, it's also depend
Who
on
learn
person. So
Hindi?
I'm sharing my experience according to I am feeling like
Yes,
that these
yes.
days. I am feeling yeah.